What's going on, boys and girls? This is Ghoulish here. I'm bringing another video. Last topic we talked about forging relationships and kind of like reading the room and understanding how to navigate relationships. But that is more so other people. Today we're talking about the ego, the inner self mainly, not necessarily the arrogant side of self, not necessarily the stubborn side of self, but more so the part of self that propels you to do more things or to not do things. The part of you that propels you to act on certain situations or to fall back on certain situations. The ego is, to me, the second man of self, right? It's that part of you that's consciously aware of what's going on around you. It's that part of you that speaks to you and kind of lets you have a feel for what's going on around you, right? Believe it or not, we oftentimes interact with our ego every day and without even recognizing it. There's times where you want to do something, right? But maybe a voice inside talks you out from doing it, even though you want to do it real bad. Or maybe, you want to do something positive or inspiring, and that voice says, go do it. What's going to stop you? What can stop you? Nothing, right? You feel invincible, right? That's the inner man of the ego that kind of propels you to do more things. I want to talk more about that. Unfortunately, my ego is kind of it's kind of fragile. The more I examine it and look at it, and I'm okay with that because it's a part of who I am. Change words with my ego is sometimes negative, sometimes sad, and sometimes it's protective. But I don't get as mad about it because I understand that that without that protectiveness, where would I be, or who would I be? It's that internal dialogue that makes me who I am, and I'm okay with that, right? I'm not saying that I should be okay with letting it rule my life. No, I don't want it to do that, but I'm okay with letting it coexist with me, consciously aware of it, and me talking to it on the daily, I should say. I guess it's important that we stay in dialogue and stay in contact with it and be aware of what we're saying to it and being aware of what it's saying back to us, so that we can find ourselves performing optimally in everything we want to do. Maybe it's performing better at work, performing better in a video game, performing better and not performing better, but more so maintaining a healthier relationship with people, and so forth and so on. Because I know for a fact with me, my ego kind of prevents me from forging meaningful relationships, because it try to tells me that I'm not worthy of being loved by people. I'm not worthy of being saved by anybody. I'm not being worthy of anybody's time, etc., etc. Like all this negative talk, right? But as I talk to it more and understand it's a purpose to protect me from heartache or protect me from disappointment, it makes sense why it says that. Because for most of my life, I've been somewhat disappointed, in relationships and in friendships and just life in general. And I don't necessarily look at that as a horrible thing. I just accept it for what it is and I keep moving on with what's available to me, right? And I think that's one of the crucial ways of dealing with ego. You have to talk to it and have an inner conversation with yourself, and not be afraid to dig into the negative side of you, not being afraid to talk back to the side of you that says no and wants to resist everything good that you want to do with your life. But being aware of those feelings and finding validation in those feelings and truly figuring out why you feel the way you do, you're better able to combat that feeling and talk it down when it does arise at your own time. Again, like I said earlier, if you just suppress it, keep it bottled down, act like it doesn't exist, it's gonna come up again and show itself twice as ugly as it did before. And sometimes in those situations, you just break down or you act irrational to the point to where you just not yourself anymore. It's like you're faking being something that you're not. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to feel. And that's the point I'm trying to make. It's okay to be human. The world wants you to fake the funk and keep the show going on as if nothing happened, as if resiliency is the only way to live your life. But that's so not true. That's far from the truth. You are a human being, with plethora of sides of you that exhibit a bunch of emotions that you have to feel and understand that are valid, right? Don't strip yourself of humanity. Leave your humanity inside. Accept your humanity. Feel human. Once you're able to feel human, you can do anything, bro. I'm telling you. You can do anything you want to. Anyways, this video is coming to an end. I just hope that you all find it with yourself to talk to yourself, dialogue with yourself, or engage in dialogue with yourself, I should say, and just be the best person you can be. That's all I want you guys to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one, probably next week. I don't know, man. I gotta find a consistent schedule. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I'm out. This has been Ghoulish. Peace.